Oh, there, we're live now. Hi, everybody. Hi, there's somebody already named Love. Hello. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Matty Tarot.
Hey,
How's it going?
wonderful. How are you?
Oh, busy day. I just was running from across the street. Change, get up here. It's been a crazy day. I still
Uh,
have stuff I have to do later. Hi, Kim. So, Mystery Monday.
Yes.
And I hear that you have maybe something else that we get to do today, an option.
Yes, I do. So if you guys have any um, symbols that you've seen in dreams or you have a question about a dream, we can look up the symbols in here and reveal the mystery behind your dreams. It says 12,000 Dreams Interpreted by Gustavus Hindman Miller. And it's revised and updated by Linda Shields and Lenore Skomal.
Oh, how fun. You know what? I don't remember my dreams,
Me
except for
neither. I was just talking about that.
when I was really young. I saw a scary sci-fi movie, like everybody's gone from New York, the people are on the rooftop and the alien robots coming towards them.
Oh,
That
gosh.
was my dream. And it quit, and then I don't remember any of them. I wish I did.
I was just talking about how I don't remember my dreams either. So apparently, we go into REM sleep like multiple times throughout the night and we dream in REM sleep. So we are dreaming every night, but whether you remember them or not is a whole nother story. I don't remember mine. I just remember like crazy, very vivid nightmares I've had, kind of like you just described.
Oh my goodness. I don't do those too often. And is it Chatty? Thank you for sharing. Everybody, please share out. Let's get a huge group in here. We do have something new. If you want to book with Matty Tarot, we now have a QR code for that. And I guess you just QR code reader and it'll take you right there. I love it. I love what you did with that. That's so cool.
Thank you.
I am going to remove that. As always, you need to be 18 or older to get a reading from us. Please don't put a proper name, somebody's name in your question. I will not pick it because we don't want to shine a light on them. And so we do have a couple requests. I'm going to do tarot as usual. I didn't set up for the dice and stuff. I was too busy today. So I'll be doing 3-month reading, or I will do a general reading, or I can look at a question for you. No medical or legal, please. Thank you for sharing the show, Kim. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim.
Um, so let's see. Well, let's see. I want to tell everybody that on the 31st, New Year's Eve, I was not expecting to be doing a live show, but SC Spooky Adventures, we actually got someone on that. So I'm doing the show. I said I'll do the show. We have somebody that has a big following that has written books and knows all about Bigfoot, Sasquatch. So I go, no, I got to. New Year's Eve, 6:30 on Sunday. I will be here and with Janine, and we're going to interview this guy. So we'll tease a little bit more on Psychic Fixes so that you guys can know a little bit more about him. So Matty Tarot, do you have anything exciting coming up?
So no, not at this time. Just closing out the end of this year with my family, pretty much doing the whole. We celebrate Christmas, so we're doing that whole thing. But I just did a new site. I made a new site, so I have my new booking site, which the QR code will take you to. And I'm just kind of getting everything in order so I can have a very consistent look across all platforms and getting my YouTube back up and running again.
That sounds so organized. So not me. But we're going to be here all week. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be here. Wednesday is, what is Wednesday? Maddie,
Oh,
what's
I'm so sorry.
what are we doing on Wednesday? What's it called?
It's Wisdom Wednesday, and we get messages from the other side.
And then Friday, I know this one, Fluid Friday. We're gonna play What's in Your Cup. So yes. Okay, we're gonna start. And I'm gonna pick somebody unless you see somebody you want me to pick.
Let's see. I'm trying to. How do I get to view the chat at the same time?
I don't know. I'm always the one that's hosting, so I'm
like. Can you still see me here?
What?
Can you still see me right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people keep their phone, do the laptop, and then keep their phone and watch the comments. But I thought you could see them. I don't know.
Okay, well, here we go. Actually, this works, I think. Let me see.
Hi, Serafina. Aldana.
I see it now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like Love asked first.
Okay. There we go. Could I receive a love reading?
Anything about my future partner, please, and how will we meet? Oh, well, we cannot do the how will we meet part exactly or when, but we can kind of give an idea about who this might be and whether or not.
If it comes up for me, I'll tell you. Otherwise, I'm going to just kind of see what's going on. When I do a business, in my business, and I usually ask that I want to know if they're single or, to make it fast. And so, but we're going to go ahead and get your energy and see what comes up. You may get a message. Who knows? We will see. So you guys, please, we need to bump up twice as many people as we have watching right now. So share the show or go and tell your friends, hey, come over. You'll probably get a reading. Okay, I'm going to connect to your energy. I love you're doing dice.
Yeah, we're doing the dice today.
Oh, cool.
And again, everybody watching, if you have any dreams you would like interpreted, we can interpret symbols or anything in your dreams. If you have any questions about your dreams, we can look it up in this 12,000 Dreams Interpreted book. So just let us know.
This week we have Yule for all of the pagans and the Wiccans out there.
Oh, okay.
Let me know what you guys are going to be doing.
Yuletide blessings.
Okay. Yeah, I got to tell you about business, but I have to take some extra cards.
All right, Debbie, you can go first.
Okay. Love, I really do get you in a here dynamic. I feel like you're very ambitious and motivated, and you probably have some basic things and about business and about. Very, very good. I love the energy of being motivated, ambitious, and going after what you want. So very, very good. I get you right now a little energy of walking on eggshells or a little guarded or watchful. And I think that's okay. But I'm not going to tell you about love because they already told me that you're going to have a fantastic relationship and money and everything good in your future. So, hey, you're going to have a great, almost soulmate-like relationship. I do get in the future that you're going to get an idea is going to like come in. You're going to jump on it, and you really are going to go in a new direction and successfully implement it. But they want me to tell you that you have a money making idea or it's coming in. This is like intellectual property. So be careful with it. Either it's making a product or it is getting just a great creative idea. I get a woman involved also. So a mom energy, a nice female, and I feel like one that is very kind and loving, and probably not a boisterous person, but more calm. And I get her involved, and I get an investment. So I really want to tell you, I feel like there's a great idea that will make money, that will take care of you over time. And I do see everything great for you. I'm not worried about you, about relationships. I get like already you are going through really good stuff, and you are on that path to get that really great person. Um, and get a partnership with you. Pardon me. But I got the Hangman card of destiny. So I wanted to find out a little bit about that. Your last card here is working well with people. So we're very much talking about money, making money, and all of this stuff. But the card of destiny tells me that you're on a new path. And there's something about the home, about maybe this is something in your destiny to buy a new home or to do something with the home. I get something with the home. I also get this card saying to just stay on your path no matter what. The great things are coming for you. But I already saw that in your past, that your destiny is to have like a soulmate and to actually have wealth with that. Very, very good reading, and that's what I have for you.
That was lovely, Debbie. So I would say to heed Debbie's advice, because at this time it looks like you may have a lot of a focus on love, but that is draining your energy for other parts of your life that may have opportunities that are presenting themselves, or how do you say, circumstances may be in your favor at this time, but you might not be seeing it because you're focused on some sadness from the past, and maybe wanting a partnership. So the North Node came out here. So it pertains to what goes around comes around. That's what it says. Can you see that? So what goes around comes around. Karmic cycles, fear of not knowing, destiny, afterlife, and alternate realities. And then you got Leo, which is bold, strong emotions, taking the lead, craving the spotlight, and feeling overlooked. And then you got the first house, which represents your personal life, belongings, physical possessions, how you look, think, or feel, and it can warn against misfortune. I'm going to say right now that your hyperfixation on love and being loved and getting that validation from an external source is actually what's leading to some sort of misfortune that's happening within your heart. And there's a cycle that's going on because of your very strong emotions in regard to this. So you feel overlooked. You feel like people have not given you the time or the respect, or the have not valued you in such a way that you think about yourself consciously, but subconsciously you might be choosing these types of people over and over and over again. So subconsciously there's something going on there. You got to look a little deeper. Something that really helped me in life is that we grow up learning this like Disney story about how the whole Disney story is like, oh, we're gonna find someone one day and it's gonna work out and it's gonna be perfect and all of our problems are gonna go away and we're gonna fall in love and and live happily ever after. And we grow up believing that, and kind of working toward that as the pinnacle of like, oh, that means you made it. That means you finally are successful. You finally did it. You met somebody, had the relationship, got married, all that. But the reality of the world is like most of the time it doesn't work that way. And that's the Disney story. That's in the movies. It doesn't really work that way. It's hard to, build a relationship that is strong and lasts. It's a difficult thing. So give yourself a break on that and take your time, go a little slower. you know, focus more on what you can do within and how you can give that validation to yourself instead of looking for it externally. And then that's when those things start coming into you. Okay, that's all I have for you today.
Maddie, I have a dream one for you.
Okay.
What does it mean when you have a dream of your teeth falling out? Now, this I know is a common dream.
Let me see.
Okay. I have a couple of announcements here. Lisa, I sent you a message asking you for clarification for your question. And Serafina, you've asked 2 different questions. Which one would you really want? Will you start your own business, or will you find love again? Okay. And then I'm going to Jen Thomas, we don't post anything with a proper name, and you have somebody's name in your post, so you have to rewrite it without that name. You can say X, person of interest, whatever, but we don't do the readings if you have someone's name in it.
Okay. Here's teeth. Okay, so it says, an ordinary dream of teeth augurs, I've never heard that word, augurs, augurs. An ordinary dream of teeth augurs an unpleasant contact with sickness or disquieting people. Interesting. If you dream that your teeth are loose, then you can expect a failure or some gloomy tiding. If the doctor pulls your tooth, you will endure some sort of illness. If you have cavities in your teeth and in your teeth filled in your dream, then you can expect to recover lost valuables. To clean or brush your teeth foretells of some sort of struggle that will be demanding on your time. And if you have a false teeth, then you can predict that a severe burden will fall on you, and you will strive to throw them aside, the burdens, I guess. And if you're losing your teeth in your dream, you will have something that affects your pride. So something that is going to affect your pride. To dream that you have your teeth knocked out means that your business might suffer in some way. To examine your teeth warns of to be careful with an affair with another person, and maybe enemies lurking too nearly towards you. And if they appear to be decayed, then your health will face intense strain, or someone close to you. So essentially right here, it says nothing good about teeth falling out. So the one about falling out, it says your pride will be affected. So maybe, you know, somebody's going to speak harshly to you and say something like, or maybe somebody already did, but like, you know, that really hurts your ego. I would even say, even to go further, that maybe it's warning you of this coming, and it's for you to know that when this does happen, to take the high road and to not let it affect your ego, to not let it hurt your pride. Don't be too prideful, you know, because that just causes disconnection between people. So
That was great. Thank you. So Lisa, if you get back to me in what I asked you about, then we'll do one for you a little later. But it's Aldana. Is your future negative or positive? We all have ups and downs. We all have ups and downs. One person might think that, you know, a certain path is what their ideal is, and some people may not. So I'd be happy to do a general reading for you. And we did get validation already in the reading that we did. So
for love.
Yeah. So.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
All right, Aldana, we'll see. Let's ask the dice. Well, I'm just going to go ahead, Debbie, since I got that. Aldana, I'm going to say very similar to, I don't know if you were here when we were doing Love's reading, the reading for love, but very, very similar message. And you know what? I'm going to say this. That's a common issue. I went through the same thing of, not having the best self-esteem and having to overcome that. And we don't realize that we are attracting, certain things into our life based on how we feel about ourselves, and whether or not we tell ourselves in our conscious mind, like, oh, I'm worth it. I'm valuable. I know I'm valuable. I know I deserve better. I know I need, like, all this stuff. It's about when you're at your lowest, when something really impactful happens to you and it brings you down. What kind of things are you saying to yourself in those moments? How are you talking to yourself when your inner critic is at its like peak and going at you? Those things that come out at that moment, like sometimes it might be, I'm so stupid, or I should have known better, or nobody will ever love me, or like things like that. When you're saying things like that, that's your subconscious. Those are those subconscious thoughts leaking out. That's how you're actually seeing yourself and operating in the world, whether or not you're telling yourself in the forefront of your mind, I this, that, and the other. If you continue to see a pattern in your life that is not pleasant to you, it's really important to take a look at how your inner critic is talking to you, how you talk to yourself, essentially. I like to view my inner critic as a separate person. And so when they come in and when he comes in and starts talking, I'm just like, nah, get out of here. Stop. Like, you tell lies and you don't know anything. So, you got to battle the inner critic. But essentially, I'm saying all that to say, you're in a pattern of pertaining to relationships that might not be the most positive. They're emotional, they're troubling, and you find yourself suppressing your emotions. And this really just has taken a burden on you over time. It's really all about expressing yourself, being true to yourself, talking to yourself better, and picking and choosing what you allow in your life. We set boundaries with people, and boundaries teach people how to interact with us. And we also have to uphold those boundaries, because if we don't, then we're just teaching people what they can get away with. Okay. So is your future negative or positive? I'm going to say positive, because you have the power to turn that around. And that's all I have for you today.
Thank you, Matty Tarot. Aldana, the one thing that I want to tell you right now, for the rest of your life, you have to not rush into things, come to conclusions or anything like that fast. You need to give time to make decisions and time before you react. Okay. This is forever. Um, Now I want to talk a little bit about money, because I do feel like maybe you feel like you are left out of some money or should get more money or make more money. I want to tell you this is positive, even if I feel like, or you feel like that you're juggling money or anything like that. I get good news of money, and I get a solid investment coming. If you don't have it now, I see that coming. I want to tell you, I have like a positive thing with your career coming as well, probably an opportunity. I think you've been stuck in the past, not seeing clearly, kind of just trying to figure things out. I do want to tell you that I feel a little bit like you don't trust what's going to come ahead. And that can be a problem, because we need to get ourselves into a positive attitude and bring up your vibration. Okay. So that you get to that happy place, because I get some heartache here. Okay. I feel like that you've got a lot on you, but you can handle it. All right. They're showing me good news and all of that. They're showing me you reflecting on the past. And so I took some more cards, because I really feel that you need to know that about manifesting, to manifest your finances and money to come in, to manifest everything that you want to come in as far as relationship and all of that. Um, I want to tell you, I do get here when I was taking cards that you'll be making a big decision, and that I do get a couple here. So I feel like there is a matching couple that are um, kind of detail oriented people. I also feel like that they are successful in their lifetime. And I do feel like money is important, whether we just want it or we can make it. And I really think that you need to manifest. And I'd be happy to give you my book on manifesting, which is the law of attraction. All you would have to do is to write to me at psychicfixes@gmail.com, and I will gift it to you free and send it to you in a digital file. And it's just the different ways you can manifest, because when I look at this, you're the one that needs to find the joy. You're the one that needs to create your happiness. And we do need to cut the cords from the past and get rid of this heartache and go on to bright and shiny things. We have a brand new year coming, and this is a time to make sure that we're investing in manifesting and letting the universe know what we want and let it come in. And this is something I do. I know Matty Tarot does very successfully. We get what we want through manifesting. So Adana, we're not going negative or positive. I think it's more positive coming in. I think that there's things that you can do as far as money, and things you can do like using the law of attraction to bring everything else in that you want. And that's what I have for you.
That was lovely.
Thank you. Okay. I haven't seen any new comments because I've been busy here, but let's see what else.
I want to, for Payu, is someone missing me lately yesterday? Is someone missing me lately yesterday? I got very emotional about that person. I'm going to ask the pendulum for that.
Okay.
All right, it is swinging yes. So Payu, the answer to your question is yes.
Thank you. Serafina, you had two different things, but I think you were talking about business. So I'm going to go and bring that up. I don't think you have to worry about love. The thing is that we have so many opportunities to bring people into our life, and we can do that by manifesting. It depends on if you want soulmate. I'm telling you, so many people say, and Matty, I'm going to get your take on this. So many people have come to me and they go, is this my soulmate, or I want my soulmate to come in and stuff like that. You're better off just asking if love's going to come in, because the soulmate could be on the other side working, doing stuff or helping, giving you guidance. They come in here with their own life. You may not even connect with your soulmate. Now, I've told this on shows. I met my soulmate because I called out and said, in this lifetime is my soulmate on the earth. And I want to meet that soulmate. Bring him to me. And somebody got a hold of me from another country too, but had moved here and said that they saw my picture on Meetup and knew I was his soulmate. And,
Wow.
and so the other side kept telling me, I said, come on over to the house and we'll talk tarot, And then the other side said, he's your soulmate. And I said, yeah, I know. He's bringing flowers. And I said, I'm going to bring my own flowers. I don't need him bringing flowers. I just wanted to meet him. That's it. That's it in this lifetime. And they kept saying, get the vase out, get the vase out. So anyway, I opened the door and there was a big bouquet of flowers, this beautiful young man. And he came in, he says, I have a message for you. He gave me the message. We sat down. I gave him cards and all of this. And he said, do you know who I am? And I looked at him, I said, yes, you're my soulmate. And we had the same cards, matching cards, everything in the reading. And he was very emotional. And I said, but I asked to meet you, and I can mentor you if you want, but you are a very gifted medium. And I said, I don't know that you're going to do it in business, but that's why part of it here, you wanted to meet me and find that out. But it was, crazy. And we have similar things in our thing, in our lifeline, our path. And then I told him, I said, well, I came first to help you out, and you have your life. He's young and recently married. And so, forgive me, but I did shout out to the universe that I wanted to meet you if you were here. So we're good friends. We're good friends with his wife and him. And we know what it is. We know, and she knows we were soulmates. But funny, it just happened that way. So if anybody's asking, will love come in? You got to understand, love comes in different ways. People to help us, people take care of us, learn lessons from them. So do know that. And and sometimes we can be deeply in love with these people. Sometimes I get partnership and I go, oh, you guys get along. You can do everything. This is good for this lifetime. So Maddie, what do you think?
Yeah, I think there's many different forms of love. And so if it's always best to be specific. If you're looking for a romantic love, then specify that, because love comes in many forms. There's familial love, like with family. There's platonic love between friends. There's romantic love. And then there's just, general, love, like well wishes, compassion, and just treating people with empathy. So I mean, love is all around us. There's spiritual love, if you're really religious. But yeah, I would say be specific if you're looking for romantic love. And I personally believe that soulmates don't necessarily have to be, a romantic partner. So you can have I believe, this is my personal belief,
Mhm.
but I believe we have many soulmates that are, or that can be in our life.
Yes.
Um, they could come in the form of friends. They can come in the form of partners. They can come in the form of, a family member. So, like I was saying, it just comes in many different forms. It's kind of, sometimes some people subscribe to the term soul tribe, um, but I'm not really. I don't really subscribe to that term. I do believe a soulmate is just somebody who you feel it. It resonates on a deeper level. Sometimes you ever meet a friend and you're just like, this person gets me, and you guys are like that, and just that's it, and it just stays that way no matter how long time goes in between. You're right back to like you saw each other yesterday. I have a couple people like that in my life, and so I'm very grateful for them. So I have a few soulmates, and my partner also, I would say, is a soulmate. I wanted to share, though, Debbie, I found this journal. I went searching for it. I found it. This is the literal list and what I wrote to manifest my partner. And they came into my life. Let's see, this says December 22nd, 2022. I met them January like 9th or 10th. So it was literally 2 weeks later. Everything I wrote in this journal, it's like the universe conjured them up from the dust and sent them into my life 2 weeks later. I met them and they meet every single criteria I wrote down. And we have a beautiful budding relationship. And yeah, so.
Maddie, when I manifested, I used commanding energy and I put details. And then it was 14 days later. I
14
met
days? Yeah. It's like a
14
turn.
days. And then, well, it didn't work out, that one. And I did say, I didn't know what I was doing, Maddie. I was like 6 foot tall, blonde hair, blue eyed. I don't know. I didn't believe what I was doing. I didn't believe in it. Some girl was a little drunk, drinking at a party. She says, tell the universe what you want and you get it. And I'm like, I don't think so.
You got to
And
believe
you
it.
do.
You do. You really
Yeah.
do.
And I
You
went
got to believe
through,
it.
I didn't believe in it at all. A very
Well,
logical
you
thinking.
had
I
some
just
sort
did
of
it.
blind faith, because otherwise it wouldn't have came.
No, I didn't believe it. So I just said it as desperation. And then I said, and we both can have our own take on this. But I even said I wanted him to own a movie studio, not a theater, multimillionaire, all this stuff. Because I go, why not? And in 14 days, he walked into my life. But then again, he stuffed his mouth full of food and started talking. And I was like, no, you're out. No, I go. And so I was driving home from work and I go, well, that was crazy. Everything 6 foot tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, money, and everything. So I remanifested every single thing that I asked for in 14 days, came in, and I married him. So it's crazy. That's when I went, this is real. This is real. I wanted to add that we also have this love where you can grow to love someone. You can get in a relationship. You go, I don't know if he's my cup of tea. And then all of a sudden, you guys, it's the love of your life. Mm-hmm. So
don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, and through experiences and stuff. Serafina, we're going to look at starting your own business, okay?
Okay, I'm going to ask.
Now that you have our stories, our love stories.
Got a story time. Sorry, guys. So, wait, Serafina, is that it? Serafina, yeah. I'm going to ask the pendulum for you. Well, that was quick. So Serafina, the answer is yes, but I want to give a little bit of insight there. So that kind of question for the pendulum is kind of like, well, will you start your own business? I mean, yes, if you want to, you're going to do it. But does that mean it's going to be successful? Does that mean it's going to be long-standing? Does that mean it's going to be something that is exactly what you wanted? Not necessarily, but will you start your own business? Yes. Again, though, that's up to you. You have free will. So do you want to start your own business? If you do it. I literally started my business, Matty Tarot, with a tarot deck and a Google business account. It took $12 to start my business. So, and I've built it up from there. I started the YouTube channel and all of that, and I'm still building it. And Debbie is a lovely woman helping me, and I greatly appreciate her for that. But yeah, you can start your business out of nothing, essentially, nowadays with all the tools that are available. So, I mean, the answer is yes, but, put your all into it, commit to it, and that is what will get you far.
Okay. Serafina, you're the Queen of Swords like me. So I get big personality, Libra-like, balanced. We have a justice theme of what's right and wrong. I really get that you can do anything that you want. Usually compassionate, very smart. You got a lot going on for you. Very much a leader. The energy crossing over you is working and making money. It's whatever you do. It's no bells and whistles, but we have that energy over you. I have some good news coming in the future. Don't you already have a business? Don't you already get some stuff started? You're the magician card in the past position. You're always going to have ideas. You're always going to be able to be creative. I get this like big time. So though I don't have the entrepreneurial card here, you already have this going for you, this money-making idea. I do see that you have challenges going forward. I do feel like you're really ready to get going on this. But the other side saying, hang in there, things will be coming. Okay. They show me a good idea coming and that you implement it and go forward with it. It's a great investment. Now, I have a caution for you. I have a guy, a very, very ambitious male, and I have that you have to be careful in business with this person. I feel like he's not going to be telling you something or trying to get away with something. So he's not on the up and up, and it will cause you some losses. Okay. So he's ambitious. He's business minded. So I want you to be careful when somebody comes in like that and it's a guy. Let your intuition go with you, because they're showing me that there is suffering a loss from your investment from this male. Okay. So I do need to tell you that. I get a little wait card here, so I think there's a while for this to happen. I don't care if you put it on your fridge, but I need you to keep this kind of in your mind that you're going to bump into this guy, okay? Because I get suffering more than 50%. So when I get that, it means a loss. And we're looking at finances with this investment, okay? That's what I have to tell you. But I feel like you already started on going on your path. So that's what I have for you. All right. Oh, hi, Kyla. How are you? You may ask a question. I don't know if you did, but let's look. Did Kyla ask a question somewhere? I don't see it yet. Kyla, are you still here? We have different people. Hello, everybody. Okay, we're going to go on from that. Do you see anybody, Maddie?
Just looking. Oh,
you're gone. There, you're back. Serafina, you said my business. Do you have a business? Because I feel like you already started something. Okay. You did a pendulum. Was that for PIYU?
For Payu, yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, it is not showing me like all of the chat. I don't know why.
Maybe it's like relevant. I don't know why they don't do all comments, but I thought they did. Melissa, hello. Kaylee, a relationship reading. Oh, okay. Oh, Lisa, I do see you now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do you after. Kaylee. All right. Relationship reading. So you must be in a relationship, I would think. If there's any other.
And remember, we have the pendulum today, so if you have any yes or no questions, guys.
She put, except my daughter and seeing family, will I settle with someone?
We're talking about Kaylee?
Yeah. I'll put that up.
I'm not sure
we need a producer.
I'm not sure if I understand what she's trying to say here. So she would like a relationship reading.
Relationship reading, I guess.
Except my daughter and seeing family. I was someone thinking. Kaylee, could you clarify what you mean by that second comment?
Except my daughter and for seeing family, will I settle with someone? I think it's.
Oh, will I fall in love with someone new except for my daughter? That's what she's saying. Okay. And so she's not my daughter and not not my immediate family, you know, but will I fall in love? So romantic love is what she's looking for.
Okay, there we go. I forgot to tell Serafina that a spirit came in.
Oh, yeah?
We had somebody come in spirit.
That's so interesting, Debbie, that you get you know, what is that called? Clairvoyance?
They physically come in and press on my neck. They like let me know that they're here for them. And I'm cautious when they come in because if they start feeding me some other stuff when I'm, doing my reading. But this one came in because, you know, had a message. Okay, Kaylee. I'm ready.
Go ahead.
I'm going to take 3 more cards for you. I don't know. Are you have a party coming up? Because I really feel like there's a party. You know what? I'm getting other things for you, so I'm going to tell you what I get for you. The card that comes down for you is really a card of about career and all that kind of stuff, wanting a great offer to come in or an opportunity. Manifest that in, because I just get that energy of just like I'm working. I get a party or celebration or engagement coming up. Something's coming up for somebody. It's a reason to celebrate. So I feel really good about that. Past position is the wheel of fortune from a positive change. Great things will come. So I feel like that any change that you had is a positive one. They show me almost like, gosh, I got nicked once. I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen again. I feel protected and guarded and watchful. Okay. I do want to tell you that something you want's going to come in. And I do feel like there'll be somebody, and I want to go with an older person that's going to give you some really good advice. But I get confusion and struggles and a lot on you. And then you're kind of still waiting for some results. Stop waiting. Go forward and get what you want. And I took a few extra cards here. They're showing me that a new job's going to be coming in, but you need to save your money. Also, I get success with that. New opportunity, new stream of money, new job. I get success with this. So it's time to not wait around, and I don't want anybody to feel like, you know, I got nicked once, I'm going to, you know, not let it happen again. I'm guarded and watchful. We don't want to have struggle. So you need to manifest. Go forward. Talk, just if anything, start talking to your angels, the archangels, and your guides, and just tell them what you want. Okay, and that's a good way to start. Okay, and that's what I have for you.
So, Kaylee, I have here to be careful with your heart, because I have here essentially you have a fear of not knowing. You need to embrace mystery and embrace the unknown, embrace the fact of not knowing, and have blind faith there. You know, you also have something here about naivety. People have treated you like you're naive. This kind of, it's insulting to you, and it might be because you might have experienced people in your life that treat you this way because simply because you're a woman. And, you know, of course, that's insulting. So there's some sort of cycle here that's happening, though. And I just want to give you this warning. I'm getting it intuitively, and so I don't take it with a grain of salt, if you will, but do not, the next man you meet, do not get right into bed with him, because you're going to have a pregnancy scare, is the message I'm getting. So don't, and he's not the type that will be supportive of that. So Kaylee, just be really careful with your time. Be very careful with your heart, with your energy, who you're giving your time to, who you're, get to know. Like Debbie said a message earlier of slow down. Don't rush into things. Get to know somebody. Get a good idea about their character, the type of person they are, instead of, oh, this was profound for me, actually. So meetings people, most of the time we are like in our head about what do they think about us, what do they think about me, what do they, how am I presenting, am I to this, am I to this, am I being this way, like, but when we're just surpassing all the things of like, are they good enough for us, do we even like them, is their behavior acceptable? Sometimes we get so caught up in like what someone else thinks of us and how they're perceiving us and all that we just forget to take inventory of like, do I even approve of this person, or am I overlooking things and accepting things that I don't even that I don't find acceptable and that I maybe should speak up about? And am I making excuses to see past that? And because I'm so worried about getting the validation from this person about me, it's like, so that's really important. Slow down and start looking at people like, are they good enough for you? Do they meet your criteria? Don't worry about whether or not you're meeting theirs. Because you don't ever want to push and strive and change yourself to be what someone else wants you to be. You be you. Just be you. And somebody who likes you will take the time out of their day to make that known. But, look at other people about what you like. Don't try and be what they want. You know what I mean? So yeah, the pregnancy scare is a little concerning, so be careful there about that. But essentially, you will fall in love with somebody. The next person's not going to be the person that you want to give much of your time to, but it might be a little a fun fling. But essentially, you need to kind of revamp the way you approach relationships in order to find the partner that is going to be where there'll be longevity. And that's all I have for you today.
Thank you, Matty Tarot. It's a good time to say donations for Matty Tarot are scrolling across Cash App and also Venmo and scrolling across there. Also, live links in description. We do have a new booking code for Matty Tarot. Let me show that. Pretty spiffy. And
The QR code.
let me take this down. There we go. That's neat. So donations for anybody, there's live links. Because I saw, is it Chat T had asked about or somebody on here had asked about paid donations to do a reading. We're doing free readings. And we love doing that, but you can always tip anybody that is doing a show on Psychicfixes. And they're very appreciative. Okay. Lisa, I couldn't quite understand. I know you gave me clarity. I couldn't quite understand it. Is his best friend, who is his ex-girlfriend, going to cause us problems? But the S does why partner want her in me. So I don't understand that part. Other than there is a best friend that's an ex-girlfriend that might screw up stuff. So I need a little bit better clarity, I think.
She's saying I can decipher it for you.
Oh, good.
Bring the message back up. She's saying, I'm asking, is his best friend, who is his ex-girlfriend, going to cause us problems? Does my partner want her or me?
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm just going to look to see if there's some shade going on there. Okay, how's that? And if there's a problem. I have a sneaky card. We'll see if it comes up.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the pendulum a few things.
You're worrying way too much over this. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go ahead and go Lisa. Lisa. Um, I love your energy. I feel like you're all about, celebration, maybe parties coming up or something. I feel really good about that. But the one thing I love about you is I feel like you are so capable. So you get that little sticker right there. I feel like you could do anything. You have this great energy over you. And Matty Tarot just popped out and he'll come back in and I'll bring him in when here he is. Okay. Oops. Add to stage. There you are.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. So Lisa, I get that you're multi-skilled and this energy's over you and you could do anything that you want. So I want you to know that. I'm not worried about anybody that gets this card. There's a wedding or a celebration or a family reunion coming up. And I also get you may have just found out there's good news of money. So I like that a lot. Um, what I am getting is that something might have shaken you up a little bit to make you kind of reevaluate what's going on. I feel like you can go from there and make good decisions and have new goals and go forward. I get a money minded female here. I also get a good investment. So I feel like things are good, but I get you waiting for what's going to happen, waiting for some kind of results, but still, I feel like you're going to get what you want. Your last card here was one of like challenges, just having challenges coming. So I wanted to look a little bit more at this because it does show me a healing path for you, money being good, but you need to not be stuck and you need to see clearly. I get a very strong personality male and making decisions in love and romance with this person. So this is somebody with a justice theme, somebody that has strong opinions. So I do get that, and I get it's a time to reevaluate. We're going to make some choices and decide on this, but it shows me too much worry. Bring it down. When I get this card, it means you don't need to worry that much. Bring it down. As far as somebody doing something, I do not have a woman here that is doing anything bad that I can tell. Okay, so right now I don't see that. Okay, so that's what I have.
Okay, I am gonna say that something, is holding you back, Lisa. Something. So you got Saturn here. Something. It pertains to restriction. What's holding you back? It pertains to what's following through on a commitment, accountability and responsibility. And then you got Taurus here, which is sensitive, holding grudges, resistant to change, or staying in your comfort zone. And this has to do with your first house, which represents your personal life, belongings, physical possessions, and how you look, think, or feel. And it can also warn against misfortune at times. I don't get the misfortune here. What I get is that you are just very worried about certain things. You've been through situations that have caused you to now look at the world through a lens of mistrust or distrust. So you are very wary about when somebody tells you something, you almost immediately go to doubting it in your mind. You're very, you read into people's words a lot. You're like, what did they mean by that? What did they mean by that? How did they, I know they didn't actually mean that, what they said. There was a hint of something there, and I know they were actually meaning this, and it causes this just overwhelming feeling within you that kind of just sucks the happiness out. So, not to say you're always this way, but I'm saying that it is exhausting. I mean, I used to be like that too. It's like, it's very exhausting. It just takes so much out of you to be worried about. I think I had a card up here not too long ago, or just a moment ago, that said, like, it said something about right here. It says, my greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. Who cares? Everybody has an opinion. What is that one saying? It's like, opinions are like a-holes. Everybody has them, and most of them.
True.
Opinions are like a-holes. Everyone has one, and most of them stink. So, That's that. So let go of what other people think about you. Worry about what you think about yourself. You worry too much. You look and you're being very sensitive, Lisa. So that means there's something going on within you, um, about how you look at yourself, about what you think about yourself. Think about it this way: if you're not a thief, when somebody says to you, "Well, Lisa's a thief," or it's not to you, says to someone else, "Well, Lisa's a thief," and you hear about it, you're kind of just going to be like, well, that's ridiculous, and like laugh and like like that's funny. So you don't think anything of it unless you actually are a thief, or you're thinking that you're a thief, like you think of yourself as a thief. Well, then that probably would offend you, right? When you hear that, you'd probably get more upset by it. So really, what I'm saying to say is that things that other people are talking about, or that go on with other people, only affect us because of what we think about ourselves. So that's where the root is. Okay. To answer your question about this girl, I would say be wary, because it's a little odd that, I mean, exes can stay friends. That happens all the time. But be mindful of his actions. Is he talking to her not around you? Is he keeping his phone, a secret? Is he not willing to hang out with you guys together? Are they having time together that doesn't involve you? What's the nature of their relationship? So you gotta kind of weigh that. It says, I struggle with his constant wanting her around. It has died down lately, though. Okay, so again, you got to just look at the nature of their relationship. What kind of things are going on covertly or blatantly, and just step out of your comfort zone. And I say this about trust: trust someone 100% until they give you a reason not to. Because if you don't, you only sow distrust into the relationship. So distrust breeds more distrust. And it's a risk to love. It's a risk to trust somebody, but you have to weigh that risk. Are you willing to take that risk? Because if you don't, again, and you come with distrust, you're going to get it back. And there is the potential of being hurt. There is the potential of being lied to. I mean, you're never going to escape that. As long as you try to run away from that, it will hurt so much more when it happens, because you can't run away from that. That's part of life. We have to learn that. But the only way you will be able to navigate that is to learn how to navigate the hard times when they do come, do your best through them, and to just, like I said, give your trust 100% until the person gives you a reason not to. Once they give you if they do, I'm not saying that always will happen, but if they do give you a reason not to, well, then you can take it away and you can go your separate ways and do what you need to do. But at this time, I'm not getting anything that is to be alarming or that you should be concerned about with this girl. But I do say, keep an eye out and be wary. Don't be naive. Don't tell yourself, oh, this is nothing, when really your heart is hurting and something in your gut is telling you it's something. I would say listen to that. But otherwise, learn how to decipher, have discernment of what is a gut feeling based on intuition and what is a a reaction, a trigger based on my past. So are you reacting and triggered based on your past of not being able to trust people? Or are you actually getting an intuitive gut feeling that something's going on? Because, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 3. And you can see that happening. You know what I mean? So that's all I have for you today.
Oh, that was great. Um, I wanted to show you this. Catherine said her husband, now she met in a dream when she was 12, and she's 35 now. That's amazing.
Oh, really?
Catherine, we're running out of time right now, but I really feel that you were saying in your comments that you have a disabled son, and I would absolutely love to freely talk to you about that and help in any way I can. You can reach out to me at psychicfixes@gmail.com. And I have so many people that are brought to me that have children that of special needs. And since I have vast experience in this, maybe I could help or just lend an ear. And please go ahead and reach out to me and I'll get back to you. It's a little crazy right now because of the holidays, but I will save space for you. So thank you. This has been like crazy and all these new people and all this fun. So Maddie, I don't know if we need to go or what. I'm going to leave that up to you. But this has been really incredible.
I do have to go. Actually, I have a prior commitment. But we know we will be back on Wednesday. And Debbie, I had an idea. Kind of while we were doing the show today, and I would normally just talk to you about this privately, but why not let everybody know since it is in regard to this show. But
Okay.
what if we took a whiteboard or like a little like whiteboard and we kind of put a cue of like who's next, and so the person can know who's next after. And then I kind of liked on Friday when you were you already had the cards pulled because you had picked some next, and so it kind of gave us more time because you were able to immediately
Right.
start, and then I
Yeah.
could also pull what I needed to do for that, and then by the time I'm finished you already have the next ones for the next person pulled. So
Right.
if you'd like to maybe incorporate a whiteboard and kind of put you could write their name and just show it of like who you're pulling for next, and we could do it that way. Or
Yeah, I actually have a giant whiteboard, but it wouldn't go behind me. But we can, I could put it in the comments, or we can actually, well, I probably put it in the comments. When I do shows by myself, I don't take a list. There's none. It's just I do whatever I see and I do it, and there's no preference or anything like that. But I noticed that we have been doing trying to get through the list of who came first, which is fine. So we'll talk about it before we go live on Wednesday.
yeah, but
We'll
come
get
back Wednesday if we didn't get to you today.
Yeah, we feel really bad, but we can't get to everybody. That's why it's always great that we have another show coming.
Wisdom Wednesday, Fluid Friday, and then back again
Yeah.
for Mystery Monday.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, we want to say goodbye.
All right, thank you.
Donations, Matty Tarot, it's right there. Venmo and Cash App, and also live in the description. And we'll see you on Wisdom Wednesday. So
Wisdom Wednesday.
messages from the beyond. I had two spirits in here tonight. So
Oh,
well, yeah, I know. It's really interesting. We'll see if they mess with anything. Ring the bell. All right, you guys. We'll see you Wednesday. Thank you
all
so
right.
much for
Bye.
sharing and all that. Bye bye.